What is going on? What is going on? As usual, I always have some type of technical difficulties. If you had seen, it was the King Tut that everybody knows that says interviewer extraordinaire for Alive tonight. That one was made within error on this particular platform's part, not on my part. But it's probably from some of the things that I conveyed last night that they figured, you know what, we're gonna send all the obstacles his way because essentially he's not playing by the program. So I guess we will not play by the program as well. So hopefully, as always, we can have some of the regulars, some of the newbies, and people that are just randomly scrolling the platform to look for something to listen to, and hopefully it resonates with whatever you may have going on. But I'm none other than Reek, Master of Ceremony, proprietor of Two Kuda Khan. Be expecting, well, I'll say it like this: my Patreons will receive the new upload of the Lions Den earlier than the non Patreons. The non Patreons, whenever I guess feel to make it live after, they get the preview beforehand, then I will make it live. But other than that, become a Patreon. It's not that hard. I'm not charging that much for you to be a Patreon, and you get things that are not available on this platform. So, with that being said, you see the title is called Reached. Now, yesterday was Contact. I was essentially trying to make contact with, you know, a lot of my loyal subscribers that, take time to listen to my videos and weigh in on particular topics when I have them. This is just a live stream. I don't have any particular topic. Hopefully, we can reach a topic through the chats. The chats are open, so feel free to say whatever you need to say. And if not, if we reach that magic number that I have configured, then we could try again tomorrow. And I appreciate the thumbs ups and the shots of appreciation. Lisa Smith, you said you were surprised. What were you surprised by? Lisa Smith, what was surprising? Oh, 2 days in a row. Well, I guess it's trying to get back on, getting back in the routine. I know a lot of people probably fall off from not hearing me. Rick ain't going live, and I ain't gonna be checking to see if he's live, and that's understandable. But this is a way for me to get back in the swing of things. Okay, you said tell Shad I'm cool if he wants to record. Well, I reached out to Rated Shad, and I don't know. I think he was a little bit busy or something. I tried to, make that jump off tonight, but I guess it was a no go. We had that sometimes in life, prior engagements and things like that. So hopefully everybody's night's going right. Hopefully, your city's not under a curfew and you can't, move throughout your city like you want to. I'm glad they done lifted the curfew around these parts. Now I just gotta wait on the DMV to come back with, some updated tabs so I can pull out some of my choice toys and bin corners in the city, like the Joker from what is that? Suicide Squad. And once again, it's only you commenting out of all the subscribers. But like I said, I mean, I went through this last night. They control this platform. They, as Alphabet agencies. They control this platform. So when you see people going live and they got, a big amount of numbers, is either because they got a push from Facebook or Instagram, which are both owned by Mark Zuckerberg, which are both essentially owned by, alphabet agencies like the CIA. That's why those get pushes because, they're playing by certain programs. I don't play by that program. I'm anti all of that. So, with that being said, I will never get, you know, the amount of subscribers that, are subscribed to my channel to get up to date notifications. And I'm okay with that because I don't want to be a sellout of any type. Man, I mean, this seems like this is the longest route to going to the particular amount of time that I'll usually. And matter of fact, let me say this: that particular live I did yesterday, I seen in the morning it disappeared, and it wasn't that I took it down. It was because they probably was, going over and like, what's he saying? What words is he saying? They really scrutinized what is said and conveyed on my channel because, I try to provide some type of information where you get okay, like, okay, Rick said this. Let me go research this for my own. They don't want you to do that. So with them doing that, it's not going out immediately like, man, I missed Rick's live. It was just, 3 minutes ago or 15 minutes ago, or you done clicked on it and it's acting like it's live and it's not. Just like they put out two lives and it said it was air. It wasn't air. It's by design. It ain't nothing by coincidence. Like I said, it's these agencies, the three-letter agencies that are behind this, because we got some brothers that speak on this particular channel of mine that aren't going for the okey doke, and I'm all right with that. Nothing's gonna stop it, especially in this climate. We gotta keep pushing the line as much as we can, waking brothers up. That can never stop. That's what the so-called power elite fear. It's like, well, they're waking up. They're no longer going to sleep. You know, we used to back in '69. We were saying we was going to the moon and all this. I don't believe any of that. I don't believe none of it. Why should I? What's in it for me to believe it? Just like they always talk, oh, Martin Luther King and in schools. Well, why didn't they talk about Martin Luther King when he survived the shot and got smothered at the hospital? The melanated nurse, she came out later and told about how the head doctor did that. So I don't want to hear anything about how people should be buying into these things that the governmental tries to persuade you into believing in. What's going on, Joe Frank? Everything's fine. Everything's fine with me. Hopefully everything's fine with you. Not too many issues. I done seen they done open back Vegas back up, and it looked like it's moving like ain't never nothing never happened. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I'm cool. Just besides, but see, that's why I guess I got to come on more often on a more, how should I say it, a more a time where like, okay, reach on again at this time. Maybe I'll catch them like this. I'll keep trying to come in like that. Oh, you said checking in from I-77 Charlotte. What's going on, Cadillac J Just? I'm glad you done stopped in. Okay, Joe Frank, you said yeah, but it is definitely different. Now, what makes it different? I mean, I know probably they might have going in certain casinos and bars. You gotta kind of space out, but from the video shots that I seen, it seemed like everything was cool, unless that was just a photo op that they did for okay, look, we'll make it seem like everything's good, but to the locals, they know what's really going on. They're implementing this. You can't come in here without a mask on or us taking your temperature for you hit the doorway at a casino or something. You said more and more presence of artificial intelligence, eye in the sky in the streets, most definitely. And if you notice in neighborhoods, take note, it looked like little towers, maybe a little bit shorter than a lamppost. And those are those 5G towers. And 5G towers are more closer range. So when I say closer range, you'll see more poles with them on there because they need so many of them to transmit the signal. So that's another thing. And like you said, eye in the sky, you figure China's already on it, you know, much as they talk about Wuhan and, the Rona came up out of there. No, it actually came out of Seattle first. But yeah, as a matter of fact, we're essentially the architects of that artificial intelligence and data mining and all that. We just implemented over in the China because they got a bigger, vaster population. So it's like, let's try it over there, and then we'll bring it over here. We'll have reasons why we need to, make it more known over here in the states. That being a Rona, that being, oh, now we got to watch everybody because, certain law enforcement are not doing the right thing and various other people we need to look at. But I bet all the power elite and people like that, they ain't got the same scope upon them. I can guarantee you that. And I appreciate the thumbs up so far. You know, we're heading around the corner of the 15-minute marker. As I usually don't like to say it, but I'm glad that some of the regulars stopped and said they peace within it. And I know a lot of people probably will catch this on the replay because they're not trying to, you know, send it out to all the people that are actually subscribed to my channel. But hopefully everybody been good, not too many issues. Hopefully it done been a little more calmer in your town. For a while it was a lot of uprising and uproar about this whole situation that's done went down. Now hopefully they can get some legislation passed. You know, legislation is what is needed within these days and times. Not just oh, we done had Jesse Jackson come into town, or we done had the Al Sharptons with the photo ops. Al Sharpton that essentially worked with the FBI for being an informant. After I heard about that, why would I ever want to? And I ain't never considered any of them people that they put up as, oh, you're black leaders. I don't have a black leader. I'm a black leader or a melanated leader of my own. I don't look up to no other man that, has to put on his pants leg one at a time and takes one hand to wipe his ass after he takes a shit. Nah, I'm good on that. And I think you should be too. Oh, you said Lisa, hey, you good? Oh, Joe Frank, you hollering at Lisa Smith. I'm glad there's some people, jumping in and out, you know. Hopefully ain't no hokey pokey going on, you know. Your signal ain't getting knocked off. Matter of fact, I appreciate Choice, I appreciate Will, I appreciate Low. Oh, what up, Choice? Just spoke upon you. You said, what's hood? Hey, that I think the Lions Den that that I'm going to upload for the Patreons probably tomorrow, and everybody else a little bit later this weekend. It's a good one. It's another about 30 minutes worth of good dialogue that needs to be had, that the masses need to hear. Not nothing like I'll say it like this. It's a lot of new channels popping up on this platform, and I'm quite sure they're directly Alphabet brand, and they always feature their videos in black and white, and essentially they're like a offshoot of the Russian, and essentially it's like, okay, well, since we're not really promoting channels that are kind of drawn drawing how the mass media tries to portray a certain lifestyle or people in a certain lifestyle, we'll come up with one of our own that we can tell, the person that's interviewing is definitely a melonless Caucasian, Anglo-Saxon, and is definitely asking them questions to throw the particular people that appear under the bus. I don't do anything like that. I don't subscribe to that kind of stuff. Now I hold those that are melonless and Russians and Venetians under the bus, how they try to, treat brothers and sisters like goyim. Of course, I'm gonna expose them to the fullest. I'm always gonna do that because they want to act like, oh, I'm like a brother too. You're not a brother. I don't consider you anything. Matter of fact, I consider you something close to what I have to flush down the toilet stool. That's about as close as a brother I could see you as being, and that's not a brother at all. That's excrement. Okay, let's see. You said, oh, let's see how you been doing. You said holding on by my fingernails. You said got a strange program going on out here. Yeah, I'm quite sure if it's popping up in the city of sin, it's gonna branch out all across the country, all across the globe. Matter of fact, like I said, it's been going down in China already, and Wuhan is basically their technology central of China. Matter of fact, China, I can't remember how many years ago they had a supercomputer. You could probably look this up on this particular platform, and for some strange reason, it was a big giant explosion where that supercomputer was. Now I wonder why that happened. It was like, wait a minute, they got technology that's way more advanced than ours. Because, like I said, artificial intelligence has been here. If you watch the movie A Space Odyssey 2001, which came out in 1968, that's about artificial intelligence taking over, certain things that humans used to do. And we're here right now, 50 years later. With that being said, we're way past the 15-minute marker. Hey, I appreciate y'all coming in and saying what you had to say. Um, as I carry on, I'll probably, just like how they said we're reopening the country, well, I'll reopen phone lines the more I get to, going on every night or try to get back on the track of doing that. And, we can have a dialogue. But with that being said, hey, be looking out for a new coming Lions Den, about 30 minutes long. Patreon supporters, they'll get it first, and then everybody else will get it later. I'm up out of here. Peace.